Hey. Hey everyone, hope that you guys are doing amazing. Hey, I never go live this late, but here we are. Hope everybody's doing great, okay? I wanted to pop in here and talk to you guys about how to prevent fibroids. So if you have fibroids or any other uterine growths, it's gonna be a really good live for you. Tag somebody you know that's, well, it's not that late, but it's like 9 where I am. Tag somebody you know that has fibroids. They're gonna wanna listen to this, definitely. This is gonna be a really informative live. And as you guys are coming in, please like the video. Please tap on the screen, like the video, so the algorithm can push this out to more women. In case you guys don't know, I'm here at least a couple times a week, educating women about fibroids, about the real information about fibroids when it comes to reproductive healing, when it comes to holistic healing. Because there's so much horrible, like, I don't want to say horrible, but there's so much of the wrong information out there when it comes to fibroids that a lot of women are completely confused. Let me try to change it. There we go. A lot of women are completely confused. There's so many women out there preparing for their 3rd surgeries, 4th UFE procedures, and it's just absolutely ridiculous without understanding how fibroids work, number one, and also how their bodies even develop fibroids in the first place, how their bodies are able to get rid of fibroids. And it's so important that women understand and know this information, because there's so many women out there. There's 80% of women, well, let's say 70. There's a stat that says 70% of women before the ages of 50 will get fibroids. And that's, all this information that we have out here, I think that's utterly ridiculous, okay? That so many women are still being diagnosed with fibroids. So I wanted to have a conversation about how to prevent fibroids. You're gonna wanna definitely take notes for this one. Hopefully it's not too late where you are. And if you guys are in here watching me for the first time, let me know, talk to me, let me know where you're from. I would love to know. Would love for this to be an engaging live, because I see y'all popping in. But everybody look like everybody's shy. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If you're new, hi and welcome. My name is Sasha. In case you don't know me, I'm a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who have fibroids and other reproductive health issues and hormonal issues. I help them get to the root cause of the problem, the physical root cause of the problem, and also the energetic root cause, in order to adopt in order to adopt a womb detoxification plan, in order to get rid of their fibroids, in order to adopt a plan that helps them target strategically the fibroids, the uterine growths, in order to get rid of them, okay? In order to heal, in order to restore their hormonal balance, right? In order to also heal their wombs. So important when we're talking about fibroids, when we're talking about cysts, when we're talking about polyps, right? A lot of women have wombs that are, again, completely off balance, that are filled with toxicity and don't even know it, okay? If you've had surgery for fibroids, you're also going to want to be on this live, because if you've had surgery, you have not gotten to the root cause of the problem. And what tends to happen is that you end up getting the fibroids again and again and again. And that may have happened to some of you, okay? So listen, let me get some more likes here, okay? If you guys are excited to learn about fibroids and how to prevent fibroids, give me some likes. I know it's late, but I'm just coming off of a day 1 of the 3-day workshop. If you've been following me, in case you did not know, we had a 3-day workshop, okay, for women that, it's called Shrink Fibroids Before 2025, okay? Today was day 1 of the workshop, all right? And tomorrow's day 2, so I'm excited. I'm literally teaching a group of women, the women who registered, how to get rid of their fibroids before 2025, so they could be fibroid free. Either they have shrunk their fibroids or become fibroid free before we hit 2025, okay? Because we have 2 more months to go. And if you're interested in being a part of that workshop, where again, day 2 is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom, it's not too late to register. And if you register, you'll also get the replays of today, so you will be right on track, right? You won't miss a beat. The workshop is called Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop. In case you're interested, I want to see more women in there, because listen, a lot of you guys are confused when it comes to fibroids. You don't understand how the body works. We go deep in that workshop, and we had day 1 today. It was so good, okay? It was amazing, and I'm excited for day 2. So check it out, Shrink Fibroids Before 2025. The link is in my bio. If you're not following me, go ahead and follow me, okay? Also, if you're not on my email list and you're interested in holistic healing when it comes to fibroids, you need to be on my email list. You can click the link in my bio to join my email list, okay? So let's talk about it. How do we prevent fibroids? Ladies. a lot of you don't understand, again, how the body works. And this is why we continuously get fibroids over and over again. This is why our bodies develop these growths. And a lot of us are wondering, why did this happen? Why did we develop these fibroids? Why did we develop these tumors? And because you don't understand that your body has a natural detoxification process. And when you interrupt the system, the natural detoxification process of your body, what happens is that you accumulate lots of waste in the body, right? And then this waste, these toxins, head over to the reproductive area. And when we're dealing with that, this is how our body forms tumors in that area. This is why, you know, the uterus is so, like I said, it's hormonally sensitive. And again, it's so I don't want to say it's easy for us to contract to get fibroids, but when you disrupt how we're living our lifestyle now contributes to fibroids. What we're eating, what we're doing, the thoughts that we're thinking, all this stuff contributes to fibroids. And it's so important for you to understand not only what contributes to this, but how to prevent it. How do we prevent fibroids from happening? Okay. So like I said, y'all need to share this live with some more women. We need to get some more likes on this live. Again, now the first thing I'm going to mention is diet. I want to know, let me know in the chat. Everybody's so quiet. Only one person answered the question about where you're from. Everybody's so quiet. But I want to know, what is your diet like? Because your diet contributes. If your diet is filled with hormones, filled with, processed foods, again, this is a recipe for fibroids, right? If your diet is filled with dairy, if your diet is filled with all kinds of junk, this is a recipe. This is a disaster. This is literally a recipe for fibroids, right? So I talked about the detoxification process in the body. One portion of that is that the foods that we eat, right? So if we're eating a lot of toxic foods, again, we're going to just, overload the liver, overload the gut, and we're going to have lots of toxins inside the body. And it's not going to be circulating out, right? The way our body's designed, we're designed to have a natural detoxification process. And when you interrupt that system, what happens? Again, it just accumulates inside all of this excess hormones, all of these excess toxins and waste, right? So your diet is contributing, a lot of you guys, to the excess toxins and waste. If you're eating a lot of processed junk, your body doesn't even understand how to process that stuff. Jamaica, okay. Jamaica, okay. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me know, ladies in the chat, put where you're from, if you don't mind. Put where you're from, where you're watching me from. Let's see who's here. I had a workshop earlier, the Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop, and it was somebody in there from Nairobi, Kenya, somebody in there from UK. So literally had women all over the world in the workshop. Okay, UK, okay, yay. North Carolina, okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Hey, Indianapolis. Hey, Deasha. Hey, Indianapolis. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, I love that. Looks like we have women from in the country, out the country. Love that. UK, Jamaica, VA, Indianapolis, North Carolina. All right. I love that. So let's get the lights up, ladies. So if you're eating hormone disrupting foods, okay, such as soy is Belize, NYC. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. I was actually in Belize a few months ago. Beautiful country. If you're eating hormone disrupting foods, such as soy, which literally increases estrogen levels in the body, which literally has endocrine disruptors. If you're eating dairy, which literally has hormones, which literally, again, is filled with mucus and just all sorts of trash, pus. If you're eating these type of foods, I'm going to say it, if you have fibroids as well, you should not be eating meat when you're trying to heal. Now, if you're preventing fibroids and you want to eat meat every now and again, and then that's fine. But we have to keep listen, a lot of us are clogging up our body with waste by also what we're eating, right? So you have to understand your body is meant to flow. Your digestive system is meant to, like I said, detoxify, remove waste. If you're getting in the way of that, if you're eating things and also living a lifestyle that's getting in the way of that, that's disrupting that process, this is gonna, again, and we really dive deep into this in the workshop today. We really dive deep into this. And a lot of you guys don't understand how unhealthy your gut health is, like how unhealthy your digestive system is. and how, again, this contributes to fibroids. And how you know your digestive system is unhealthy is when you have fibroids, when you have heavy bleeding, when you have these, issues. That in itself says that, right? So if we are dealing with hormonal imbalances, that means that also our gut is not in a healthy place, okay? So if we have fibroids, remember, it's a full body issue and we learned really, and today, in the workshop in the day one, we were really laying the groundwork and learning how the systems in the body are impacted by fibroids and how it's really a full body issue and how it's not just a uterine issue. A lot of ladies look at fibroids as just the uterus and that's it. That's not how it works, right? So we learned today also too how your liver is even impacted when you have fibroids. Yes, when you have fibroids, and it's the reason why is because your liver was overloaded, causing the fibroids to occur, right? The digestive system was overloaded, causing the fibroids to occur. These systems in the body are overloaded, and it's just too much it's too much, right? Our bodies are not supposed to operate this way. And we live in a world where there's so many toxins, but it makes it 10 times worse when we're, again, engaging in extremely unhealthy habits. We have to check ourselves, okay? So you have to, number one, you have to eat more strategically, okay? You have to eat a more detoxifying diet. You have to eat a diet that's going to aid your body, that's going to aid your organs and help your organs out with detoxifying itself. You can't eat a diet that's going to overload your body. That's going to continue to overload your body with tons of waste. You can't continue eating a diet like that, right? That just makes the situation 10 times worse, all right? So when it comes to preventing fibroids, you got to make sure that you're eating a good diet. And if you want more help with that, okay, I have a womb wellness grocery shopping list on my site that's like $11 that literally tells you what to buy in the grocery store. It's like literally a grocery shopping list, right? And so that you can focus in and understand what to eat to not just help you heal your womb, but also to prevent these growths as well. If you've had fibroids, if you had surgery for fibroids, you need to be very concerned about this, okay? You need to be very, very concerned about this. So you want to learn about your body's detoxification process. Understand and learning your body on a deeper level. A lot of women don't understand and learn and know their bodies. They don't. And that's one of the reasons why I had the workshop as well, Shrink Fibroids Before 2025, because a lot of women don't understand how their body works. They don't understand that this is why they live a lifestyle that, again, is going against their body's natural, ebbs and flows. That's going against their hormones, right? Which is so important. So important as a woman. We're so hormonally sensitive as women. It is key to live a life that's going to, like I said, that's going to help you be in balance. That's going to help you stay in, make sure that you're in balance with your hormones, with your body, connected with your body, and not living this chaotic lifestyle where you're just so out of touch with your body and so out of touch with self, right? That's why a lot of women don't understand and know themselves, because how can you when you don't even feel connected with your body? You don't even know what's going on, okay? So that's why I do these lives, right? So it's important to, again, learn about your body, understand your body, so you'll know when things are off. There's women who still think that cramps are normal. No, that's ridiculous. Still think, and remember, I'm coming from a holistic standpoint. Okay, and in case you don't know, I've helped many women, hundreds of women over the years, not only shrink their fibroids, but eliminate their fibroids, get pregnant naturally after years of infertility, reverse PCOS, reverse adenomyosis, reverse endometriosis, and many other uterine growths. So I know what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys like to compare me to your doctors and say, well, my doctor said your doctor hasn't healed anybody. I have, okay? So let me get that straight. Let's clear the air before somebody starts with my doctor said this, I don't care what your doctor said. They're trying to keep you sick. If you're dealing with brown blood on your period before or after, that's a sign. You got to know your body. You got to know your body. If you're dealing with pain during, pain on your menstrual cycle, or pain at all, is a red flag. I don't know why we think pain is normal. If you're bleeding more than 4 days, 3 to 4 days, that's too much bleeding. That's hemorrhaging. You should not be having a period that's that long. That's more than 3 to 4 days. You should not be experiencing these things. You should not be passing clots during your period. You should not be having a heavy period. All of this stuff means the natural detoxification process in your body is out of balance, right? It's disrupted. That liver is overloaded. Those organs are overloaded. That's what it means. That's what it means, right? So be real. It's time for us to be real, because a lot of women get fibroids and they're like, well, I don't know how I got fibroids. And I'm like, okay, so how were your periods before? What was going on with your body before? All the signs were there. How did you miss them, right? And it's partly not your fault because you're listening to Western medicine. But somehow, someway, y'all gotta wake up. If you guys are thinking that Western medicine is gonna save you when it comes to reproductive health, when you know all they have for you is surgeries, all they have for you is birth control and whatever medication that keeps you sick, we have to wake up and understand they're not there to heal you, right? You can go there a million times for all the testing, for all the pap smears, for all the hormone testing, and still end up with the same fibroids and still end up sick. It doesn't make any sense to me. What are you doing every day to heal your body, right? What are you doing every single day to stay in good health, right? If you're not doing anything, just think you're going to the doctor a couple times a year. Listen, you're not doing anything. This is why you continue getting these health issues. You continue bleeding. You continue getting issues with the cycle, with your period. This is why. This is why. So it's important. Understand and know your body. This is why I do these lives. I have like hundreds of videos on YouTube. I have a whole bunch of courses. So nobody that follows me can have, there's no excuse. Nobody that follows me can make an excuse why you don't understand and know your body on a deeper level by now. Okay? Especially if you've been following me for a while. All right? So if you have fibroids, you need to be on my email list. If you understand and know that your body is very powerful and you can shrink and get rid of your fibroids, you need to be on my email list. And let me just say this for women that have been following me. And I'm not gonna lie. There's women that literally are out of the country that are in that 3-day workshop. And I'm wondering, why are women who are suffering with fibroids, who complain in my email, in my inbox, why didn't they come to this workshop? It doesn't make any sense. A lot of women did not come. Now, most of the ones that came out of the country, and I'm like, what's going on here? Are out of the country. So I'm like, do we not care about our uterine health? This workshop literally was strategic. I made it so women, number one, can learn the protocol of how to get rid of their fibroids. Women that had fibroids can learn the protocol of how to get rid of their fibroids, shrink or dissolve their fibroids before 2025. Okay? So listen, if you have been following me, you heard about it, and you've been called to take it, to register, because it's not too late. You can still get the first day of the replay. We're going to go again. Tomorrow's day 2, and the next day is day 3. Okay? So you need to be there. If you are dealing with fibroids, you're suffering, you've tried everything, but you haven't tried the right thing. You've just tried random things online. You need to be there. Okay? So nourishing your body's hormone health. And we talked about that a lot in the workshop today. Again, nourishing your hormone health. When you're dealing with fibroids, your hormones are out of balance. Okay? When you're dealing with fibroids, you're dealing with a hormonal imbalance. Your hormones are out of balance as well. And you have what is called estrogen dominance. And why that's so important is because that same hormonal imbalance is also responsible for things like breast cancer, thyroid issues, gallbladder issues, autoimmune disorders. So that means if you have fibroids, if you can get fibroids, if fibroids developed in your body, you can also get other reproductive health issues too, and other estrogen dominant issues as well, including cancers. Women that had breast cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, endometrial cancer, they were estrogen dominant. They had either fibroids, PCOS, talk to them, cis, heavy bleeding. They had these things beforehand. But unfortunately, the healthcare system that we live in do not explain to women that, listen, you have to keep your hormones in balance. If not, you are at risk for these issues, okay? You are at risk for these issues. How do you know you have it? How do you know you have what exactly? Okay, so it's really important for you to have, hormonal health is key. If your hormones are out of balance, you're going to be miserable, right? Your hormonal balance even affects your brain chemistry. It affects all your bodily processes from you guys that are getting brain fog, from anxiety to, your period, to your fertility, to your heart, to the organs in your body, everything. So when your hormones are out of balance, you're leaving room for you're leaving room for not only health conditions, serious health conditions, but also things like cancers. Yes, estrogen dominant issues. Okay. Thanks for the invite. Enjoyed you last night at the pink. Oh, you're welcome. Hi. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you. Okay. How do you know you have fibroids? You get an ultrasound or a scan or a sonogram or one of those things, right? MRI, okay? Lenora, okay, hey Lenora, hey. So it's so important for you to understand and know your body on a deeper level, okay? It's so important for you to understand and know your body on a deeper level, okay? Yeah, you have to check. I mean, my thing is, if you're having the signs, then we already know there's a hormonal imbalance and there already has to be work done, okay? If you're having the signs of fibroids, because they can mimic hormonal imbalance. Because when you have fibroids, your hormones are out of balance, okay? Okay. Alrighty. But anyway, so it's important. So you keep so listen, when it comes to hormonal health, it's important for even proper progesterone levels. A lot of women have extremely low progesterone, right? Especially women that are dealing with perimenopause, even before then. You know, even if you have fibroids, that means that progesterone is too low. Progesterone levels are too low in your body. And progesterone is so important. It's so important. If we don't have enough progesterone, by default, you know, the estrogen in our body is going to be out of balance. So a lot of women are dealing with perimenopausal symptoms and menopausal symptoms, not understanding and knowing that this also has to do with them keeping their hormones in balance, right? We think that when we get a certain age, things magically happen, or, you know, our bodies just, magically just, you know, starts acting up. That's not true. It's not about your chronological age. It's about your biological age. It has nothing to do. We think, oh, by 35, 40, our bodies are supposed to be acting erratic. No, what's going on is that you had years of accumulation of toxins in the body. Your body was showing you signs, heavy periods here, fibroids here, but you weren't listening, right? So then the body, eventually the hormone levels just become so erratic because we have so much toxins in the body. We have so much accumulation of toxins in the body. So our hormone levels just go crazy, right? And then what happens is that eventually, then we call we call it perimenopause, even though it's not supposed to occur. When your body is healthy, there is no perimenopause. There is none of those symptoms, right? When your body is healthy, there's not even menopausal symptoms. You're just supposed to transition. So we're so out of touch about how our bodies are supposed to like react and how our bodies are supposed to, we're so out of touch with our bodies. So all of these, you think that your body is controlling you, and you think that your body's working against you, but it's not. It's you working against your body, right? And a lot of women feel like they have no control over their health when they have all the control. They have all the control. What you're doing is contributing to how your body's acting. Your body can heal. Your body's very powerful, but it's not going to do that unless you provide the right environment for that. Okay. How do we get more? So we're talking about that in my Shrink Fibroids before 2025 workshop, Lily. So if you're interested, be sure to join, to click the link in my bio. And anybody that's interested, join the workshop, especially if you have fibroids. You need to be there. Anybody that has fibroids needs to be at the workshop, okay? I was able to coach everybody on that at that workshop for $250 for 3 days, and you get the replays, like lifetime access to the replays. You cannot beat that. Like, you can't beat that. So if you cannot, like I said, I'm not talking about the women that are new. I'm talking about the women that have been following me and did not register and still have fibroids and are still gonna have no plan on what to do these last 2 months of 2025. So you're just gonna go into 2024 with the same fibroids, the same size of fibroids, the same heavy bleeding, the same, painful periods, the same bleeding for over 7 days. It doesn't make any sense, okay? To choose suffering, okay? So you wanna also, preventing fibroids is all about listening to your body's signals, okay? I don't care what your doctor says, listen to your body. If your periods start becoming irregular, if your body starts reacting, if you start seeing brown blood, you start bleeding more days, if you start seeing lots of heaviness on your cycle, understand that these are signs. These are signs that your body, again, your hormones are becoming out of balance. So you have to start learning how to listen to your body's cues. Thank you for the likes. We're not even at 1,000 likes, and I'm like 30 minutes in. Like, what's going on tonight? Are y'all awake? Are y'all listening from bed? What's going on? Can we get to 1,000 likes? I'm over here like really giving you guys, these are things your doctor's not even gonna tell you. So I don't understand what's going on. Can we at least get to 1,000, y'all? That's all I ask. I don't know what's going on tonight. Thank you so much for the likes. Yes, let's at least get to 1,000. Your doctor can't even tell you this stuff. You ask them how you get fibroids, they tell you it's genetic. I don't know why why I'm not getting more likes, but thank you, ladies. So it's important. Listen to your body, the signs and signals of your body, right? Listen to your body. Hey, Chartreuse, how are you? I hope that you're doing amazing. I hope that you're doing good. Make sure that you understand and learn your body. And let me say this, ladies, stop being obsessed with testing. A lot of us, hey, Ronette, hey, a lot of us are obsessed with testing, right? You want to go to the doctor to test every little thing, but your body is showing you what's wrong. Your body is showing you that it's out of balance. And instead of you making changes in your life, you want to test. Okay, so what is all this testing going to do? After that, they're going to prescribe you medications and stuff like that, right? It's not about testing. It's about you understanding and knowing your body. This is why a lot of women feel so disconnected from their body, because they're trusting random tests that they don't even know is accurate or not, right? Because a lot of times it's not. That's a whole other conversation. They're trusting random tests, then they're trusting their own bodies. That doesn't make any sense. What are these tests based off of? White males? What are these tests? Ask yourself this: are they based off black women? We don't know. We don't know, but you're trusting those tests over your own body. Your body shows you when there's something wrong. It shows you when it's out of balance. Your body speaks to you every day, but you're not connected. There's no connection to the body. And this is why you suffer with all of these symptoms, from anxiety to heavy bleeding to, headaches, to hair falling out, to all of this stuff. Okay. All of these things. So it's really important. So listen to your body's signals. That is key. Listen to your body's signals. Okay. So I was going to number them, but also, when you're dealing with fibroids, in order to prevent fibroids, I have fibroids. Okay, you want to prioritize liver health. You want to prioritize liver health. Let me say that again. When it comes to any type of reproductive health issue, listen, a lot of this stuff is closely linked with your liver. That's why when I do videos and I say if you have heavy bleeding, we're dealing with a stagnant, congested liver, people are like, what do you mean? I'm like, your liver is not operating the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to move out toxins, help your body move out excess hormones. It's your body's master detoxifier. So if your liver is not working at full capacity, it's going to show in your symptoms in your body, from your periods to your fibroids. All this stuff it's obvious. I don't know why people act like they're so confused when I say that. You can Google this stuff. Your body and is your body, and no, your doctor's not going to tell you unless your liver is extremely bad. They wait till things are so bad before they tell you there's an issue. Okay, I mean, just don't get me started on the Western medical system that people still trust with their lives. It's crazy to me. It's like I don't know. We see, and if you're a black woman and you're trusting in Western medicine with all your heart and all your life, something's wrong with you. I'm sorry. At this point, something's wrong. At this point, you're in the States. I'm talking about two women in the States. Something's wrong. Especially when it comes to reproductive health, hormones, something's wrong. I'm sorry. Because we see, they don't even listen to black women. They don't even, we know that it's sick care. It's not even healthcare, it's sick care. We know that. So why are we so, I don't know. Let me just, I'm saying this because of the crazy comments I get on my videos. That's why I'm saying this. I have to say this. Constant. People have to block constantly. But anyway, it's important for you to understand and know how your body works. So if we're eating and drinking things that are, again, toxic to the liver, i.e. alcohol, yes, your wine too, i.e. caffeine, things that are, again, going to, really load up that liver. You're passionate. I love it. Thank you, Lenora. Thank you so much. If we're going to do things constantly that's going to negatively impact the liver health, that's a huge issue. A lot of us don't even think about our liver. Listen, if your liver is not working properly, you're in trouble. Your body, you know how much toxins you're keeping in the body if your liver is not healthy. So when we play around with all this drinking, when we play around with I don't care, even if it's social drinking, right? When you really break down what alcohol does to the body, you're going to want to avoid drinking, right? I know alcohol has been so normalized. I was talking about that at the workshop today, how alcohol has been so normalized. And that it's actually sick at this point, especially after COVID. It's sick how much people drink. There's so many alcoholics among us. And people think, oh, I'm just social drinking. I'm like, no, you're alcoholic. If you can't live without the liquor, it's an alcoholic, right? I don't care what kind of, same thing with wine. People act like wine doesn't have alcohol. It has alcohol in it, y'all. The same thing with wine, okay? I'm almost a year sober, so I'll be good. So it really does make an impact, right? It really does make a huge impact. They made being an alcoholic normal. Yeah, they made it normal. And let me tell you something, that's the government that y'all trust so much. They've made it normal. They've made it normal to be alcoholic. So you hear people literally drinking every day after work and they think it's normal. They think, oh, nothing's wrong with it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yet they have fibroids, yet they have all of these issues, high blood pressure and all of this, overweight, all of these hormonal issues, all of these issues. You're literally destroying your body because of trains. Exactly. And after we get a certain age, especially if you're over 30, it's like we're not in high school anymore. There's no such thing as peer pressure anymore, unless nobody should be pressured into doing things they have no business doing it after 30. That's just ridiculous, right? So who are we trying to impress by drinking all this alcohol? Do you really enjoy the taste, or is it just these are things I had to ask myself when I was in my 20s. Am I just doing this to fit in, or do I really enjoy this? I was just doing it to fit in, but you're literally destroying your body. Okay, so proper gut function is important in order to prevent fibroids. Okay, what does that mean? Keeping the digestive system healthy. Keeping the digestive system healthy. So what does that mean? That means that we have to eliminate, when our digestive system is not healthy, our hormones won't be in balance, right? Then we're gonna have issues with iron, a lot of nutrients, right? And also mineral deficiencies. Your body's not gonna be able to absorb nutrients when the gut is impacted, when the gut is backed up. That's why a lot of women that have fibroids have anemia. That's why they think that these iron pills are working, they're not gonna work, right? You have to get your gut healthy, get your body healthy so your body can absorb iron. Your body can absorb vitamin D. You can take 100 supplements. It's not gonna do anything. Your body can absorb it when the gut is not healthy, right? That's why it's so important. We talked about that today in the Shrink Fibroids before 2025 workshop today, day 1. Okay, how you have to have a healthy gut in order for your body to be able to absorb these nutrients, right? And if you're watching this and you've been following me and you have fibroids, you need to register for that Shrink Fibroids before 2025 workshop. Okay, if you've been following, I'm not talking about the people that's just coming in, unless you're wanting to, right? We have so many testimonials. There's a woman that I just posted in my stories that literally took a workshop with me for fibroids summer of 2023. She messaged me and says, right, she had 4 fibroids. Now she just has one that's only less than 2 centimeters. Like literally. Okay, please don't forget to send me the replay. Mitzi, are you the one that emailed me? You the one that emailed me? Don't worry. For some reason your email, I don't know why you weren't getting the emails, because there were over 12 emails sent to you. So you send me another email address. Make sure you send me another email address that is more reliable. But a woman went from 4 fibroids. And Mitzi just started following me. Let me just put that out there. Majority of the women that joined literally just started following me. And the women that have been following me, that have fibroids, that email me, message me all the time, talk about how much they're suffering. Y'all not in the workshop. 3 days of content, 6 hours of replays, lifetime access to the replays of teaching you how to shrink your fibroids before 2025. Y'all think y'all don't need that, and you guys have fibroids. Okay. I wouldn't like that, and that's a one-time thing. For ladies, I was like, oh, I'll be there next time. There's not going to be a next time. This is literally a one-time thing. I wanted to do this before November 1st, okay? But you're so worried about the election that's next week or whenever it is. You're more worried about that than your own uterus. That's sad to me. You're more worried about something that's not even going to affect you, really. The local elections affect you more than, the presidency. It's not even going to affect you. It doesn't matter if the lady wins, the man wins. It doesn't matter. The fibroids, if you're not doing anything to get rid of the fibroids, they're still going to be there. None of them can help you. I wish I can join. I wish I can, but how do I join? So if you click the link in my bio, you're going to see where to register for the workshop. Okay, the Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop. Anyone that wants to join, you'll see where to join. It's $250. Okay, for lifetime access of 6 hours of content of how to shrink and eliminate your fibroids before 2025. The things that women don't understand. Today we broke down how, like, the hidden triggers of fibroids. We broke down how the body works. Things that women don't understand. Thursday tomorrow we're going over the emotional root causes of fibroids. And on Thursday, we're going over the exact protocol of how to get rid of fibroids. Today, I coached everybody that was on the live. Okay? So I don't understand. More women, again, in the country should have signed up. I have women in Kenya. I'm like, Kenya? In UK signing up. All over the world. There was some in the US. But I'm like, okay, I know there's more women that follow me, that have been following me, that are suffering with fibroids, that just are, all these messages I get on a daily basis, it doesn't make any sense. Okay? If you can't join the Detoxify Your Womb program, this would be a great option for you. Join it. Don't just sit here with the fibroids and suffer. We're about to go into 2025. It doesn't matter whether the man or the woman wins. If you're not doing anything to heal your fibroids, it's still going to be there. It's still going to impact you. One of my hashtags so happy. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, yay. Congratulations, Brittany. So happy so happy to. How are you feeling? So I know that last time we spoke, you weren't doing so well, but how are you feeling now? Okay, so anybody have any questions? Let me say this. Before we go, let me say this. I have a couple more things to prevent fibroids, okay? You also wanna watch what type of men you entertain. This one's a big one. Watch what type of men you entertain. Watch what type of men you get in relationships with. Watch what type of men you entangle yourself with. Watch what type of men you marry. If you're going to be with men who stress you out, who don't value you, this is how women, again, will develop fibroids, right? A lot of women have developed fibroids after being in toxic relationships, after being in toxic relationships, after being just abused emotionally, after being stressed out by men, after being with men who don't value them. Watch the type of men you entangle yourself with. And when I say entertain, you shouldn't even entertain nonsense, right? This is why I advocate for women loving themselves more than they love relationships. Because I know that women love relationships, but they need to love themselves more and their peace of mind more. I'm not saying please, not to get in relationships. No, please get in relationships. That's what you want to do, and get married, and that's what you want to do, and all that stuff, right? But at the same time, to want those things more than you love yourself, that's where the issue is. And a lot of women, that's their reality, right? We need to, when we see the first signs, because listen, when people talk about, oh, I was with a narcissist, blah 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 blah, you saw signs. You saw the signs, or he did this, he did that. You saw signs. I even tell myself that, girl, you saw signs. So there's no crying about it. There's no blaming everybody in the world. There's only blaming self, right? And saying we're gonna learn from this, and we're not gonna put ourselves in the same situation. Okay. Watch what type of men you entertain. Don't even entertain anybody if they're not of, number one, they're not of your caliber. If they don't value you, if they don't we have to stop. We gotta stop. A lot of us just settle for subpar treatment just to have anybody, settle for, just a bed warmer or somebody, even women that engage in what they call it, situationships or whatever they call it, right? Which is friends with benefits, that stuff, just accumulating trauma. Watch who you allow in your womb as well. You allowing all types of men, okay. The womb is not just a physical organ, it's also an energetic organ, right? So be very careful about who you entertain and who you entangle yourself with. That's very important, because a lot of you guys are accumulating toxins, trauma, right? So I just had to reiterate that. It's really important. Blood sugar balance. We talked about that in detail in the workshop because that's also important. A lot of people have high blood sugar and don't even know it. If you have sugar cravings, more than likely you have high blood sugar. If you eat a lot of starchy and sugary foods, more than likely you have high blood sugar. If you feel tired in the middle of midday, if you have insomnia, right? If you have anxiety, these are all signs of high blood sugar. Majority of people have high blood sugar, and this contributes to fibroid growth. You got to keep your blood sugar balanced. And what's going on is that a lot of people don't test for insulin levels, right? They test for high blood sugar, but sometimes the blood sugar appears normal, reads normal. That's why I say you shouldn't trust tests. But what's going on is that the insulin levels are so high, right? And that insulin will pull the sugar from the blood and put it back in the muscle. So it appears that you have normal blood sugar, but your body's literally telling you, no, your blood sugar is high. Okay, so it's almost like the insulin will compensate for the blood sugar. Like, no. And then you'll get like the reading that it's normal. Listen to your body. Your body tells you, and you guys know when you have too much, like if you think you're eating too much sugar and your blood sugar is not high, you're in denial. You're in denial. You're in denial. Okay? You're eating starchy foods and your blood sugar is not high. Some of you guys eat that stuff every day. You think your blood sugar is high. It's high. Okay? And that's contributing to fibroid growth because what that does is that it overstimulates, that insulin overstimulates the ovaries and causes excess estrogen, right? So it's really important. Your body has to be like this is why it's so important to understand your body. It's so important to understand your body on a deeper level. It's so important. Okay. Is getting up 2 to 3 times a night indicator of high? Absolutely, yes. That's a huge red flag. And Missy, we're gonna talk about that in the workshop tomorrow. So I'm gonna make sure I coach you because since you weren't there today. Tomorrow I'm gonna coach you on that. Okay. So you're in good hands. But that's a huge sign of yes. If you wake up in the middle of the night, if you can't go back to sleep, if you struggle with going to sleep, okay? I tried moringa. Yeah, I'm not a fan of moringa. To lower blood sugar, glucose was making me sick. I'm not really a fan of moringa. I'm not really a fan of it. That's one of those commercialized stuff. Not a fan of that stuff. Okay. But these are all signs. Again, if women that say, oh, I gotta have something sweet after my dinner, high blood sugar. Or, I want something sweet, high blood sugar. Like it's your blood sugar is high. Okay? Your blood sugar is high. Okay? If you have any issues with, okay, so when you're dealing with fibroids, you're dealing with a whole host of mineral deficiencies. A lot of times iron, magnesium, when your gut is not healthy, you're not going to be able to even get enough B vitamins. You're not going to be able to get enough zinc. You're not going to be able to get enough magnesium. This is why a lot of women are magnesium deficient. We're not talking about period stuff right now. The reason why I'm not answering the question is because people come in and ask random questions and then just go away. We're not talking about that right now. No. I'm answering questions about fibroids, okay? So when this is me putting my boundaries. I can't do it no more. I can't just answer a whole bunch of random questions. Like, no. I'm not anybody's slave. I'm on here for free, okay? I'm not your slave. So I need to keep my gut healthy. Absolutely, Chartrice. Okay. So it's so important to make sure that your body, when our gut is in balance, when our gut is out of balance, what does that mean? That means that we're not going to be able to absorb nutrients, right? So you can be taking all of the nutrients in the world, but if your gut is backed up, if your digestive system is backed up, it's not going to be able to absorb it. So when the digestive system is backed up, it can't even absorb B vitamins. It can't absorb iron. Amen. Boundaries. Absolutely. People think listen, TikTok is crazy sometimes. They think I'm their slave. That I'm supposed to answer every question. No, we have a topic. We're staying on topic. You can put the question in 100 times. I'm not answering it. Before I used to answer everybody's question, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like just random questions. I'm not doing that anymore. For my own mental health. Because people will just take and woo. But anyway, what was I gonna say? We want to make sure that we are absorbing these nutrients. We cannot just take a 10 supplements and our gut is backed up. Okay. Important information. Good evening. Good evening. How to know when your fibers are shrinking. Your periods will start getting better. You're going to start noticing that your digestion is better. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start looking more vibrant. You're just going to start, it's going to be an overall feeling of wellness. You're going to start sleeping better. You're going to start, your periods are going to be much more shorter, 3 to 4 days, much lighter. You won't even, your period will just surprise you. Not surprise you in a sense where you don't know when it's coming, but your period will just come and it's like, oh, it's here. Okay. Like, it's not going to be a big deal. Okay. No cramps, no clogging. What else? You just feel just an overall sense of wellness and just more connected with your body. And if you have any type of fibroid belly or anything like that, it will again shrink. It will dissolve. So that's how you know fibers are shrinking. All right. And also, of course, checking every, I would say 3 to 6 months. Well, not 6 months to a year, depending on how big your fibers were. So it's really important. So also too, when it comes to the fibroids, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow in our Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop. I'm going to talk about how things like trauma contribute to fibroids. And I'm not saying, because everybody has trauma, right? I'm talking about, suppressing the trauma, keeping the trauma inside, having, our wombs are also spiritual organs as well. And a lot of us, we have all of these negative experiences and have just piled them into our womb on an energetic level, right? Breakups, childhood trauma, all of this stuff, sexual trauma, abortions, miscarriages, right? We've piled on all these trauma and just buried it energetically in the womb. All of these things that we've been through, we've accumulated, and we haven't dealt with them. We haven't processed them. We haven't released them. This is why I have for example, my Detoxify Your Womb program, where I help women through the process as I'm helping them heal the fibroids. This is why my Detoxify Your Womb program is so women get massive results in that program. And you're probably wondering, how does somebody with 9 fibroids literally get rid of 5 of them? Because I'm helping them through not just physically, helping them get rid of the fibroids. We also work on this spiritual aspect of it as well. Releasing all of this energetic stuff, right? Because listen, everything's connected. The physical and the energetic, the spiritual, everything's connected, right? I know that Western medicine does not tell us that, but everything's connected. Everything's connected. So if you're engaging in bad habits in the physical, you're also engaging in a lot of bad habits spiritually. Okay? A woman that is where her hormones are in balance, her body is in balance, she's also in balance. Her very being is also in balance. Okay? I didn't get my fibroids till I got married in my early 40s. You don't think that's the contribution? Well, it depends. It doesn't necessarily have to be the fact that you got married. It could have been before. What was going on before that? So how was your life before that? How was your life before that? How was your stress levels before that? Okay. And Miss Dark and Lovely, if this is your first time on, are you in the States, by the way? Let me know if you're in the States. Okay. And because if you, it was good actually. Okay. Are you in the States? Because this is something I'm breaking down and coaching women through at my workshop. You're okay, New Jersey. Okay. And even though the workshop anyway is global. So if you want to check out my Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop, we're going to break that. I'm going to do hot seat coaching. It's going to be on Zoom. So I'll be able to talk more with you and ask more questions. So I would recommend, if you want to check it out, join it. We have a Zoom call tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if today was day 1, but the replay will be sent out to anybody who still purchases the workshop. And if you purchase the workshop, again, you'll get all the replays if you're not going to be there in person in any of the Zoom calls. So anybody that is watching this, if you're interested in really diving deep into what it takes to shrink and dissolve your fibroids before 2025, okay? And really heal the body before, like I said, heal the body, heal your hormones, heal your gut, get rid of the toxins from your liver, check out, I'm telling you, check out that workshop. I'm not doing this workshop again. And you guys know to work with me in the Detoxify Your Womb program is not, it's not $250. I'll tell you that. Okay. So take advantage of this amazing workshop. It also has, like I said, these are things you can also use in 2025, next year and beyond, right? In order to keep your body healthy, keep your reproductive health system healthy as well. Does anybody have any questions that's related to fibroids, of course, related to the topic? I know I never get on live this late, but I just wanted to come on here and teach you guys how to prevent fibroids, because fibroids, you can prevent fibroids. A lot of you guys have had surgeries for fibroids. And let me know in the chat, have you had surgeries for fibroids? Have you went through having fibroids, and whether this was helpful, okay? I can't believe it was almost 10 o'clock. Nobody? Okay. No. All right. I don't see any questions. I was thinking about getting my fibroids removed. No surgeries, but I have fibroids. You are helping me. Okay, Chartreuse. I'm happy that this is helping. Miss Dark and Lovely. Here's the thing. And for anybody that's watching, no, it's not a good idea. They grow back. When you don't address the root causes of your fibroids, they grow back. And this is for anybody that's listening. I'm gonna just say this really, because I hate talking about surgeries and things like that, because this is a holistic page. However, I do want to say, what's the main cause of them? We talked about that in the Shrink Your Fibroids Before 2025 workshop. It's not just one main cause, it's a lot of them, but one of them is estrogen dominance. I can say that, but it's a lot of main causes. But when you don't address the root causes of fibroids, they grow back. So a lot of women are seeing, they will have the fibroids surgery, and then literally in 3 months they're back, 6 months they're back. It doesn't make any sense to get cut open, to go through a traumatic surgery that's just removing the fibroids, that's not removing all of the waste that's contributing to the fibroids. It absolutely makes no sense. Okay, it makes no sense. Okay. Wait, how do you know the specific root cause is? Because I know fibroids. I've been doing this for years, Star. I've been doing this for years. I've been healing women for years. That's what. Thank you. Can fibroids be removed if perimenopause? You don't want to remove them. You want to shrink and dissolve them. Okay. You don't want to remove your fibroids, because what happens is you're just going to grow them back. If you're perimenopausal, your hormones are way out of balance. If you have any type of perimenopausal symptoms, your hormones are out of balance. Okay. So you have to, this is why it's so important. This is why perimenopause and fibroids goes hand in hand. That's also what causes, hold on, let me answer the perimenopausal symptom. So perimenopause and fibroids go hand in hand. This is why I tell women in their 20s, 30s, and early 40s, if you have fibroids, shrink and dissolve them quickly. Get your hormones in balance quickly, or what's going to happen is that you're going to have fibroids and be in perimenopause, and both of them together are 10 times worse. Both of them together it's worse than just having fibroids, having both fibroids and perimenopause. And somebody told me to do a YouTube video on that, so I'm going to record a YouTube video on that. Fibroids and perimenopause. Both of them you don't have to have. So if you have any type of perimenopausal symptom, you're not supposed to have perimenopause. And I did a video on this that was like, but I have to go in detail about this. It's not like when you have, what a perimenopause is hormonal imbalances. Your body is accumulating so much waste, it's completely out of balance, right? This is why the body starts acting chaotic. The body's exhibiting symptoms. But what we don't realize is that when your body's exhibiting symptoms, we have to listen. You have to support your body in healing. Your body has, our bodies are trained to have the right amount of hormones, right? Are supposed to secrete the right amount of each hormone. But what happens is that when we have an accumulation of waste, when we have so much toxicity in the body, that's going to prevent the body from actually being able to, secrete enough hormones. So then we have low estrogen, low progesterone, all of this stuff, right? And our hormones become out of balance. And also, too, that's a gut issue as well when you're dealing with perimenopause, okay? Perimenopause is not normal. It's not. It's common because so many people are out of balance. So just like fibroids is common, but it's not normal. Okay, so I'm telling ladies this who are in their 20s, 30s, early 40s. If you have fibroids and you don't want perimenopause and fibroids, get rid of your fibroids and restore your hormonal balance like as soon as you can. Okay, this is why y'all need to be in my workshop. And in my workshop, we're talking about estrogen dominance, how to get rid of it. We're talking about all this stuff in my workshop, my Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop. So we talked about that in my workshop. If you register, you get the replay from day 1. Day 2's tomorrow, day 3. So this is where I can really like be more technical in the workshop, okay, and answer like deeper questions. But that estrogen dominance segment, we've probably spent 30 minutes on that today because it's so important. And it's also the thing that also the root cause of breast cancer, the root cause of uterine cancers and ovarian cancers and endometrial cancer, all of these estrogen dominant cancers. So we have fibroids and we're not doing anything about them, and we think we can just have surgery and still have all of the underlying causes in there. Then what does that do? That we're going to be more predisposed to, not saying you're going to get cancer, but the risk is there. Okay, and cancer rates, in case you don't know, have been going up astronomically. It's scary. In young women under 40, it's scary from breast cancer. And if you're a black woman, the mortality rate on these cancers are so high that it's very scary. Okay, and I try to tell women this. They don't tell you anything is wrong until it's really bad. And when I say they, I'm talking about Western medicine. But people are like, well, my doctor didn't say anything was wrong with my hormones. So when you go to the doctor, you have stage 3, God forbid, breast cancer. There were years where there were things wrong with your hormones. Your doctor didn't say anything because they're not trained to heal. They're trained to just, oh, now let's do chemotherapy or cut off your breast. They're not trained to heal you, though. You don't get it. You got to wake up. We're about to go in 2025, and you're over here worried about who's going to be the next president. It doesn't matter. How is your health? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what new puppet they put up there. It doesn't matter. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Like, they're killing us. They're killing us. They're killing black women out here. Wake up, okay? So they can shrink. Yeah, they can dissolve. Fibroids can dissolve. I've been helping women dissolve fibroids for years. Do you guys not read my testimonials? Anyway, some of you guys are new. All right. Anybody have any questions? So true. It's reactive medicine. Yes, reactive medicine. Instead of being proactive. That's why I made this video, how to prevent fibroids. Nobody wants to be proactive, right? Nobody wants to be proactive. We always want to react when things are so bad. So bad. And then we act surprised. Rosie, I said I'm talking about that in the we talked about that in the workshop today. Okay? I talked about what causes estrogen dominance. We talked about that, and I'm talking about that in the workshop. I spent 30 minutes on that segment in the workshop. So if you have fibroids, I highly recommend. Click the link in my bio. Our Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 3-day workshop. Register if you want to learn how to get rid of fibroids. If you want to learn the ins and outs of fibroids, right? We spend time and I coach women through that. No problem. All right. Okay, what are your questions? Somebody said I have questions. What are your questions? Are they related to fibroids? I'm about to end for the night. Okay, real quick, because I'm about to end for the night. That's amazing. I didn't know they could be dissolved naturally. Yeah, I've been helping women do that for years. If you go to the link in my bio, if you go to my page, the link is there. It's literally in my bio, okay? You guys know it's not going to be on the live. It's going to be on my page in the bio. Yeah, it doesn't matter the size. If you go to my pinned post if you go to my page on my pinned post, you're going to see one of my clients that had large fibroids and cysts. You're going to see her stomach. 2.5 months, it dissolved. Her stomach dissolved. You're going to see her stomach is flat. Literally. She wasn't pregnant. That was fibroids. You're gonna see the before and after of her fibroids. Vitamin D plays a role in fibroid shrinkage. Well, here's the thing: your body is not able to absorb vitamin D when your digestive system is backed up. So it's not gonna be able to absorb vitamin D properly, or iron or iron properly. Okay, so, but it's still good to get sun. It's still good to get sun. But all of these supplements, just don't even waste your time. These, like, there's women that have fibroids that have 15 supplements. It doesn't make any sense. Your body's not absorbing it. Then I need your help. Okay, Baby Blink, check out the Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop, and anybody else on the live. Listen, if you have fibroids and if you want to become fibroid free, or at least have your fibroids shrink significantly before 2025, you need to be there. Okay, you need to be there on the Zoom, or if you're not able to be there, then at least get registered for the Shrink Fibroids Before 2025 workshop, so that you can get the replays. Okay, if you register today, you'll get the replays of today. Well, today was amazing. We talked about estrogen dominance, liver health, just all of the underlying issues of fibroids, all the things that, yes, so it's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So it's from 4 to 6. So it'll be tomorrow 4 to 6, Thursday 4 to 6. Okay, and if you're not able to, if you're working during the workshop, we'll send you the replays. No, it's not on YouTube. It's on Zoom. So it's an intimate space. Okay. No. It's private. It's on Zoom. It's only for ones that register. Okay. Not sure where I can find it. Not sure. Rosie, you new on TikTok? You literally just go to my page, my TikTok page, and then you see where it says my name, my picture's right there. You're gonna see it's literally in the bio. And this is not the first time I got this question. I'm like, y'all don't know where the bio is? The link is right there in my bio. Go to the link in my bio. Go to the link. That's it. Just go to the link in my bio. It's right there, y'all. Come on. I know it's late, but come on. Come on. Come on. What's going on? All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. Y'all, it's the link in my bio. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you guys have been drinking some wine or something. I don't know. The link is in my bio. If you see, go to my page. You see the pinned post on my page. Okay. You see the pinned post on my page. On top of that, on top of all the videos, it's in the bio. Okay. It's in the bio. It's hysterectomy the answers. Why would taking out your sacred womb be the answer? Why would castrating yourself be the answer? Okay. Why would castration be the answer when you can heal your womb? Why would castration? And I'm saying this because the reason why I probably sound frustrated is because when I hear black women, especially, any woman, but black women falling for people wanting to take out their uteruses so they can sell it on the black market, when I hear women, I'm like, you've been brainwashed. That's not a cure. You still had the waste and the underlying issues inside of your body. You still have those things in your body. You still have those in your body, those things in your body. Why would we want to snatch out our wombs? We have to stop this. This is too much. It's too much. All right, y'all. Let me go. On that note, let me go register for the workshop. Listen, learn how to, it doesn't matter if you're 100 and 1,000 years old. It doesn't matter. You still, why not take care of the underlying issues? It doesn't matter if you're even 1,000 years old. Why would you want to snatch out your organs? Heal your organs. Don't take them out. It doesn't matter the age. You're going to be like the woman that messaged me. So many women message me who have had hysterectomies and their hormones go crazy. Do you know what happens in the body when you've had a hysterectomy? Oh, anyway, let me go. Y'all have a great day, great night. All right, bye.